Good morning, everyone. My name is Sue, and I am working on an ATC challenge that you can find over on the Facebook group Pick a Stick Challenge. I'll put a link below in the description box. They have a monthly challenge, a journal challenge, and they also just started this ATC challenge. And you have to do the steps in order. So I have to use ink first, then tissue tape or masking tape, and then something transparent. So I'm going to go ahead. This is my first time ever really participating in that group. I'm excited to join. And I just wanted to show you there's several different kinds of ATC cards, and you can just cut your own. They're 2 1/2 by 3 1/2 inches. So I have this like white glossy. I have the well, I guess it's just like a regular old like manila. Then there is the darker color, and then there's even little canvases. So I live close to oh, and here's the stamp that I would put on the back of this, which I'll do later. I live close to the Ranger Warehouse, so when they have their sale, I definitely head down there, and that's where I got all of those. So I'm going to use the Liquitex inks and some water. So I've done this effect before, and I have to tell you, it's just so much fun that I just had to do it again. So all I do is take a little bit of water, and and I'm even going to spray this. So it's a white piece of like shiny cardstock. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water on it. Whoops. And I have my water brush, but you can use any brush. And I have 3 inks, but I think I'm going to start with the pink and then the orange. And all I'm going to do is this. Now, this is not on watercolor paper. So let's see what happens. I'm going to kind of let it do its own little thing here. So let's see. And then what I'll do is once I get this on here, I'll give it a good dry, and then we will continue. Okay, so let's see. This is what I want to do. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to just try this just a little bit. So I have lots of water going on here. There's going to be lots of blending going on here. And very, very, very wet. Very wet. And I like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a dry, and I will be back. Alrighty, so I gave that a good dry. What I did first was I took a paper towel and I just placed it on top of the card, picked it up, and it left all of this beautiful design. So I went with it. I'm like, that's really cool. It's kind of almost like a stencil or whatever, right? So I do like that very much. And again, the 3 colors that I used is magenta, amarillo, and verde fatalo, which is a green. So yellow, orange, quinacridone, magenta, and yeah, something green. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Okay, so the next part of this is, and I kind of messed up my little card here, sorry, is to add tissue tape or masking tape. So they said that using some washi tape is fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out my Distress Collage Medium and my little Distress brush. Oh, you know what? I thought I would have to actually, let me see, I really wanted this to be a little bit different. I didn't think that this was very sticky, but maybe it is, so maybe I don't even need that medium. But let's see, just because, whoops, 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 whoops. Most times I don't like straight edges, so I'm just trying to tear this up and make it a bit more interesting. So let's see, I think I'll go this way with it. And I'm going to go across the bottom. And I'm just going to, well, actually, I'm just going to actually tear it at the edge like that, because if I'm going to stamp the back of it, can't have a lot of the washi on the back. Okay, so that to me is not jumping out enough. So I think I'll take a piece of this. This is actually washi from Stampin' Up! I got a while ago. So let's see if I can pull this in. Yes, I like that because it's a little bit bolder. And this particular one, I will leave this. No, you know what? I'm going to tear this in half too. Let's see what we can do here. Because I just want a little bit of it. That was a little bit too wide. You know, when you're working on an ATC card, it's not a lot of space, so you kind of have to tweak your plans in order to make it work. All right, so now I have all these little pieces of washi over here that I'll be using on my Rolodex cards. So now I wanted to, let's see, I have to pull in something transparent. That's my next step. Sorry, I almost forgot. So I have this, this tissue paper. It's actually collage paper that I got at Tuesday Morning, and it's made by Martha Stewart. So this is going to be my transparent piece. Now I'll go ahead and use this collage medium. I'm just going to put a little bit down. Don't need a lot. It's funny because now I feel like I'm going to be, you know, covering up a lot of what's on there, but that's okay. We know that this is very, very transparent. When you have any type of tissue paper or plies, like from a napkin, if you use napkins and you know, pull the plies off, definitely keep them because you can stamp on them and put them down just like this. And it's really cool because then all you see is the stamped image and not the ply from the napkin or tissue for that matter, because there's some pretty tissues out there too. All right, so whoops, I'm just going to cut this off. And these scissors have seen better days, let me tell you. Oh my goodness, they are so full of gunk, but you know what? That's okay because that's what they're for. So it's a good thing. You know, I have my good scissors, my not so good scissors, my really good scissors. Like tons of scissors, right? All righty, so there is my transparent. I just want to make sure I get the edges looking smooth and neat. Alrighty. All right, so that was my transparent. So now to finish the card off, I do have this little photo. I'm sure it's not a real photo. I actually got it from Mary, who is the Mary ATC, and I'm going to actually have her basically stand. Let's see, you know what I want to do? Let me think. I need to put her to the side because I want to put something else on here. So I'm basically having her stand on top of that washi, so she's just not hanging out there in the middle of nowhere. And I did want to pull in these words, create beautiful things, but I think it's too big for this card. We can do something like you make me happy. Friendship, friendship, friendship. I like that. I'm just reading them. I love this day. That's what I want to use. This is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. And just to make sure that it sticks. And it should. I mean, you know, these are not old and they should stick fine, but I will do that. I love, whoops, this day. And again, just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere, I'm going to very gently just put a little bit of the collage medium over the top, which by the way is also transparent. And so we're doing good. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a dry and we'll come back and finish it up. Alrighty, so I gave it a good dry, and the last step I want to do is take my Faber-Castell in warm gray, the big brush, and I want to get a little bit of shading around the words. I do like, you know, almost the messier the better. And then I think what I'll do as well is put just a little bit around the girl, and we're going to call it done. So again, this is a challenge over on the Facebook group called Pick a Stick Challenge, and definitely head on over. And so if you know Shell C from here on YouTube and Peg Robinson, definitely head over because they are a couple of the admins over there. So that is it. That is it. You know what I think I'm going to do just to give it a little bit of a border? Just do this real quick around the edges, and it is done. So thank you everyone over at that Facebook group. Pick a Stick Challenge is the name of it. And here is my ATC card, and I still have to go do the main challenge. So I hope that this is good, and if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, please do. I would love to have you, and please comment. And thanks to all of my regular viewers. You all rock. Okay, all right, bye. I'll be back. Bye-bye, everybody.